the whole world to a crisis. Whoa, walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nightstick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a flight risk. Whoa, till I pass out. Whoa, throwing stones in my glass house. Whoa, I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa, now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa, family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa, everybody different just to have clout. Whoa, thought you had a chance, now you out. Them up, man, where you at now? Whoa, now I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell I got a jack to meet the devil? I'm a cousin. I ain't settled with nothing. Got the metal in the truck and keep it semi when the bus ducking. Even Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the money. How you gonna move on the front line? If I'm with you, I just cut ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be to that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. Let her run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time.
再次欢迎所有球迷朋友们来到我们板桥体育馆，也欢迎今天非常多志颖哥的朋友来到现场啊！有小旋风的牌子来到现场了，欢迎你们，欢迎你们！非常感谢你们。好的，今天呢天气比较冷一点，请大家呢要注意保暖，不要感冒啦。
Round of applause for the dope boys. Here's to the phenomenal quote boys. Y'all don't understand, it's a phenomenal brand. The smack going down like Cube Domino hand. If that rapper alive, he probably happy just to slap me a 5. Homie, the game ain't dead. It's just a couple key athletes died. That's why I'm rapping like I have to revive. The mixture of magic and MJ passion. Getting the way it's gonna be tragic as MJ passing. With ears like DR, the CPR. The game will never breathe its last breath because we are the house gang. Rap's holy alliance. Why you so scared? I'm only a giant. I do it late night.
欢迎所有球迷朋友们，还有我们支持志颖哥的朋友们来到我们板桥体育馆。在我们工商时间呢，有好消息要告诉各位。在我们双方非人席的乘客，记得在对手罚球的时候啊，用力的举起座位上的棉豆腐，干扰收听。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Find a way to get it done. Last night, the Pauian pilots were extremely proficient in a surprising way. William Artino's free throw shooting, he led the team with 24 points and 13 rebounds in a win over the Ghost Hawks last night. After making his return to the basketball floor, Beast Lin Zijie is now taking the show on the road. Now featuring Lin Zijie's special sneakers. So it will be easy to identify him out there on the floor. As it is official, he will be retiring after this season with a retirement ceremony slated for the Braves' last home games on April 11th and 12th. The Taipei Fubon Braves take another swing at the defending Plus League champion Pauian Pilots. The Pilots will be wearing white and the Braves in blue. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We're trying to put together our production equipment while our cameramen give you the action out on the floor. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is Ling Lirun and Huang Tongsao Jason from Formosa Television. As part of the festivities, singer Jimmy Ling Ziying will be seated on the stage seating behind the scorer's table, so keep a lookout for him. It is Ling Lirun's second ever career broadcast, having started in Hsinchu City for the Arc's home opening Sunday. Last night was one of the last luster performances by Taiwanese point guards in the games. Guma Weijia, 3 for 10, 7 assists, but 3 turnovers. Bialton, 4 fouls, limiting him to 23 minutes played. Owen Chen Jiasuang, 11 points on good shooting, but 5 turnovers. Very curious handling of the handling the rock. Tonight's officials will be You Haoping, Lai Jianzong, and Zhang Weijun from left to right. Now, credit to the Ghost Hawks, who had the best offensive field goal percentage versus the Pilots this year of any game. 34 for 81, or 42%. The Pilots remain undefeated, though, in 7 games, and they put that on the line against the Braves. And a lot of the Ghost Hawks' success were points in the paint equaled 36 to 36. The Pilots on the season average almost 45 points while only giving up 31.5 points, a net positive of 13 points. Now, the Braves are not quite that team as they were last season, with Jeff Whitty and Brendan Walters holding down the inside. And a lot of that was actually Damon Brooks, 7 for 11 from 2-point range, and Benes Guriciones had a couple of dunks. Over on the other side for the Braves, this season is like last season. Try to score. It's a roll of the dice for threes in their win and loss splits this season. 48.6% from deep when they win, and only 31% in losses. The Braves are also much more proficient at sharing the basketball. I think it could be equally said that the opponents cut off their offensive flow. In wins, they have 30.7 assists to 12 turnovers, a 2.56 ratio. And in losses, 18.5 assists to 16.3 turnovers, or 1.14 ratio. That latter number very close to lead splits, and in fact, 2.56 in wins is even better than their plus league average, though, or the plus league average in general, 2.02 assists to turnovers. As for offensive and defensive rating, the Braves win-loss splits 138.1 to 98.4 is a nearly 40-point difference, and in losses 103.2 in wins, 119.7 in losses is a 16.5-point difference, which is a big swing, and obvious that their offense makes the difference. The Ghost Hawks, if you're comparing teams with a win and a loss, as the Yankees are winless so far in 5 games, the Ghost Hawks are close to equal in their offense and defensive win-loss splits, 24.5, 26.9 for comparison. Well, besides Beast, Michael Singletary also made his return, having been injured on January 27th, 2024, nearly 2 years before returning to the Braves since injury. But he did play for High Tech Basketball Club in Thailand on April 27th, actually played again in Xingzhuang Gymnasium against the New Taipei Kings in the Basketball Championship League Asia East. So 2 years since Mike has donned the Braves jersey, about 7.5 months for Beast to return from that nasty fall in Game 7 of the Plus League Finals. The starters for tonight on the Brave side: Chen Youwei, Archie Goodwin, Lin Zijie for Gillenwater, and number 88 Zheng Xiangjun, who's returned from the Japanese B-League after a season out there. On the Pilot side, Ding Di is back in after taking yesterday completely off, was in street clothes. Alec Brown, Travion Graham, Bayao Chen, and Lu Jingxia. So the man Amdi is taking the spot up is Jackie, number 12. Li Jiakong started last night, 26 minutes played, 13 points scored. The Pilot sponsor in electronics, Huiye, a representative to throw the ceremonial tip. The Braves are playing the same starting 5 as Sunday and Tuesday. On Saturday, Mohamed Mbaye started in place of Zheng Xiangjun. Everything is set as the tip is up and won by the Pilots. They've opened the season with now 8. As we'll be going the other way. With 7 straight victories, they've tied the new Taipei Kings in a season, the 23-24 season. For opening the season, now going for the 3rd season Pilots and 4th season Dreamers as Troy Gillenwater catch and shoot 3. Missed on the other side as Andy taps it back in. Andy on the season averaging 8.7 boards and is per 36 rebounding, 2nd in the league to teammate Artino at 16.1 boards. Gillenwater, no good on that 2nd attempt. Ethan to push the pace as Justin sees a quick double. Andy from the top, got it. Andy's only attempted 1-3 in this Plus League regular season. Makes on that last try. What was really working defensively last game was Buyelton guarding Archie Goodwin, and a pretty good effort. There was a tug and a foul. Troy Gillenwater over Alec Brown's reach. Very crowded on the right side as Justin. Ethan drives the gap. And a flip ball and is a turnover. Pilots on the season, 14 turnovers per game. On the switch, Gillenwater stays hot. Pilots need to close the gap with number 33. He averages 23 points. Fabian Graham wide open and a swish. Graham, some troubles too. He had 7 turnovers last night as part of a 12.5 rebound effort. Beast, tough shot over Alec Brown, and Brown leaking ahead. No pass goes to him. Ethan pushing the shot up as Brown knocked off of it. Then Zhang to Beast, who pulls it down. Archie Goodwin with a catch and shoot. Beast stumbles into it. A good contest by Brown as Goodwin and him got tangled up afterwards. Aggressive foul by Beast, and he pulls up Ethan. It is rather cold in Serena, and over on the Brave side, a few guys getting a workout as it appears that the referees will go to the monitor. Could be at Yergi Caminos' behest for that aggressive foul. Pilots have won the previous 3 games against the Braves, their 4th time matching up already. They're the only team the Braves can't cross the 100-point mark against. And a big reason the Pilots are averaging 10 more rebounds per game. And it will be an unsportsmanlike foul on number 12. So 2 free throws and the basketball with the Pilots trying to expand on their lead. The Braves only 26.7 points in the paint against the Pilots. It's the second worst of all the head-to-head splits. The next and the worst actually being the Yankee Arc versus the Pilots. So no surprise there. Alec Brown, Will Artino, and now Amby getting some serious rotation. The Pilots offensively score 17 fast break points per game, is the highest split. So the Braves, when you take jump shots, you might leave yourself vulnerable. Well, it was a highlight last night. The Pilots' good free throw shooting. Once again, by William Martino as a squad. 25 for 28, a real high mark. Well, guess what? The Ghost Hawks 13 for 13 is a higher percentage. Ethan to Alec Brown. He's got to catch and shoot, and it's wayward. Archie dribbled off the shoe. Tavion Graham gets it off to Justin. His triple, got it. So a missed 3 and then a made 3 by the Pilots. Sending away to Chen Xiangjun, and he floats it in nicely. Good find and an even better finish. Justin easily driving by, but a way off shot as the ball rolls out of bounds. Referees need a little help. Definitely felt like it took some funny ricochets. And it will stay with the Pilots, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Justin, over his shoulder, no, as the 2 Pilots might knock each other off that rebound. Numbers advantage as Brown swallows it up. It's going to be 5-on-4 the other way. Tavion Graham steps into one, and he's hit. And 3 free throws coming up. Aggressive contest by Chen Xiangjun is called. Tavion Graham also having some free throw struggles. Actually went 3 for 3 last night. And just like that, you have your first broadcaster's jinx of the night. Well, without the graphics package, you can follow along the game. PLeagueofficial.com/game/675 or PLeagueofficial.com and follow the links to the box scores of this game. You're listening to the English commentary track with my voice, Ryan Chen, as Andy scoops up the board. Screens for Tavion as he needs an outlet. Over the top pass and a holding by Chen Xiangjun. That's going to be his second personal. Second in this possession as Mbaye takes off the warm-ups. And they're going to make a substitution with him and number 8, Josh Zhouguoyu coming in. Deflected pass out of bounds. Previously, Michael Singletary was on the exercise bike. Now it's Taoyuan Chen. Noise step as Justin Lu Junxiang trying to turn around yesterday's performance of only 5 points, 2 of 10 shooting. Gillenwater in and out. out early and hasn't touched the basketball in a minute. Trying to get it through to Amdi as the Braves poke it away. Good hustle by the Pilots. They rush it out of bounds. Ethan on Gillen Waters' flank. Yergi and the Pilots coaching staff not looking to make an early change yet. Screen by Mbaye. As Taoyuan left wide open. No. Taoyuan is certainly an improved three-point shooter this season. 35% in 17 attempts coming into tonight. Justin drives and is fouled. A body bump. Archie Goodwin on the switch. That will be the Braves' 4th team foul. As under 7 minutes, our first stoppage. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of Plus League Basketball. We'll return after the break. If you're watching the broadcast on the YouTube airways, we'd appreciate your like, the thumbs up. It's game number 14 of our 48-game regular season. The Braves, for the first time in this season's head-to-heads with the Pilots, are bringing the same import set. Goodwin, Gillenwater, and Michael Singletary, who have not seen yet in this game. He's right now standing, trying to stay loose, trying to stay warm. The Braves imports do score the lion's share of their points, 61.6%, which is the second highest split, as Justin rattles in the free throw. But unfortunately for the Braves, it's on the second lowest field goal percentage efficiency, only 38.6%. Next low, the Yankee Arcs imports against the TSG Hawks, as the free throw counts. Let's see the adjustments. It's Willem Martino into guard Gillenwater. It's trying to drive on him, and he's fouled and one. Using the outstretched left-handed finger roll. So Troy Gillenwater has been carrying the Braves so far in this game. 9 out of the 11 points. Count the free throw as well. Braves in kind of a zone look as Mbaye. Zhenjiang Song number 5 is in there, along with the Jiakang, as he's on Gillenwater. Ball gets loose, and it will stay with the Pilots. Underneath the Josh, quick flip, and it bounces out. Unlucky there. Justin slicing right, pivoting, a tough take as Alec Brown is fouled. Alec Brown last night, 15 points, 10 rebounds. He's defending Mbaye Artino from 25 feet out, guarding Gillenwater. That one blocked out of bounds. Alec Brown on the help defense. Michael Singletary, welcome back to the action. The Plus League's all-time number 2 in points scored, 1,760. Number 3 in rebounds, number 4 in 3 points made. As Mbaye drops it in from deep. Jackie free from the right wing, overshoots it as chance to bring Travion Graham and Guan Dayo in. Guan Dayo, number 6, will be guarding Josh Jokoy. That's good when tricky timing, gets the lay-in, closes the gap. Sees the double, spinning with a right-handed finish. Patient there, no help came for Mbaye. Who's tall and lanky, but doesn't have the head to hold off Artino. Josh trying to direct traffic. Takes a hurried pull-up shot and is fouled. Chen Jiangshuang. Song listed at 185, trying to guard a 193 Zhou Guoyu. Certainly won't be able to get easy block shots on the jumpers. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but you can get the live updating box scores at PLEAGUEofficial.com. The Braves at the line for the second time. First was Troy Gillenwaters and one free throw. Zhou Guoyu goes 1 for 2. Travion Graham, hop step to some space and a late whistle. We'll get the call in a moment. The Pilots, on the other hand, 7 of 9 from the line tonight. Gillenwater will come in for Archie Goodwin. Graham on the season, a 38% free throw shooter, but a 48% three-point shooter. $180 NBA games played to his name. Misses 2. He's guarding Gillenwater. Screening for Leitingen. To the jump pass and a foul. Travion Graham was falling and trying to strip the basketball. It will be bonus free throws for Troy Gillenwater. Graham's first personal foul. Gillenwater's resume includes the KBL's Sono, LG, and Alvark Tokyo. All 3 of those mentioned have participated, or certainly the last 2 are in the current East Asia Super League regular season. Jackie's got Guandayo, given a lot of space, pulls the trigger, and bingo. Guandayo's an improved three-point shooter this year. Coming into tonight, 42% from the arc. A double screen for Gillenwater as a crash underneath the basket to an open Mike Singletary. Yes. Punishing the Pilots. Putting together a dog pile underneath their own basket. Driving kick offense. Guandayo gets one in the air, and they keep the rotations going. Say Pilots basketball on the out of bounds. It's only a 3-point game with under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Jackie putting up, thinking he got fouled, and a decent result on the front rim. Valle driving Artino, flips for a miss, and Jackie starting a break. It's 5-on-2 for the Pilots as no-look pass out of bounds. Pilots have caught the turnover bug here in the first quarter. That's their 5th turnover. Valle air balls. Flip up top to Artino. Easy reverse layup. Guandayo with the assist. Jackie takes it away from Gillenwater, and he is tackled, and we got a little bit of action going on as now a tussle match between Gillenwater and Graham is finally broken up, I think. Seems like Travion now, in the aftermath, more worked up than Jackie. Not a safe play on the sideline. Referees will have quite a bit to sort out, including any possibilities of players or undesignated staff from getting on the floor. I think the result of the play, thankfully, is nothing too serious of harm done to Li Jiakang.
就在这边要重新调整一下设备， 请各位稍待片刻。然后我们裁判老师要来收看 RS 系统，请静待我们来跟各
So
位告知
certainly
结
the
果。
Gillenwater foul against
啊，现场
PLEAGUE
呢，请再给
initially
我
called an
们双方的球员一
unsportsmanlike.
个掌声，好不好？
And we'll see what they adjudicate with Travion Graham jumping in there, and there's a big mix of bodies. One thing that's an interesting situation is one of the players by the Pilots ready to come into the game. So kind of right on the border of, is he in, is he not? Well, in the Plus League, there are now only 4 teams. They play each other 8 times in the regular season, so you can be sure if there's animosity, it will get amplified with so many head-to-heads. The Pilots are playing 3 games in 4 nights. So it will make a very big deal if any of their players get suspended in the lead up to Tuesday's game. Now it appears our replay equipment at the scorers table is in working order for the referees to utilize the RRS. That is very thankful. So you'll have to be patient with us on the broadcast, as we are not able to see the replay and speculate to broadcast production quality. One thing that you might have heard some of the basketball players in the past talk about, as you also see some of the Braves bench approach the court as well. They say you don't want to hold your own teammate and control them, because your opponent might be attacking your teammate and therefore hitting you on the back of the head.
裁判老师团队们讨论一下结
What
果。
we're trying to do is get in between the two of them
等
and
裁判老
hold
师
your
会完
opponent.
整的告知各位
And
判决的结果。
that is certainly what my initial impression of the play was for Travion Graham. And then there was some extracurriculars. We'll let the referees sort that out, as the stadium setup is granting a lot of space for a lot of Plus League official personnel to be around that monitor and work on the clipboard. Well, this is our chance to preview if the Pilots can pull off this game and continue their winning streak. It is a much more offensive than the previous 10-game winners. The Season 3 Pilots scored 96.9 points per game, but allowed only 80.4 points in that stretch, a 16.5-point margin. They lost a Saturday roadie to Taipei Fubon Braves in Heping Gymnasium. The Season 4 Dreamers, in their 10-game winning streak, I think game 3 through 12 of their season, so close to the beginning, 95.9 points, only allowing 81.6 points per game, a 14-point margin. They lost on the Sunday of a home back-to-back. I kind of recall that one was in Zhanghua. Well, this year's pilots in their current win streak of 7 games, averaging 109.9 points. That's right, that's almost 15 points higher than their counterparts, and with such streak, but giving up 92.9 points per game, a 17-point margin. And this season's Plus League offense is really very much heightened compared to the past. The average points per game is 103.2. The average offensive rating is a pretty incredible 113.8. So it's a very offensive environment this season, despite how cold it can be here in Banqiao Stadium. The first time the Plus League is playing any kind of official competition in this venue. It's been a long-standing favorite of the Chinese Taipei Basketball Association's Super Basketball League and Women's Super Basketball League. They will return here for a stretch after the Pilots homestand currently ongoing. Pilots won't return to a home game until April 4th and 5th for the weekend. May 5th and May 2nd and May 3rd. And finally concluding the season May 16th to May 17th. So they have the longest season being the opening home game. Currently, the Pilots are a perfect 4 wins, no losses at home. With a 10.5-point margin, but on the road, 3 wins, no losses, a 26-point margin as we get the call.
经过 IRS 检视之后，判定戈伦特先是一个 U foul， 然后 bench 各有1位球员上场，领航员是丁恩迪。 富邦是林志杰，所以2位选手都要出场。然后教练席区也是有一个技术犯规。再来领航员这边，李家刚选手也获得一个技术犯规，然后葛拉汉也是一个技术犯规。罚则相互抵消之后，富邦罚球1次，领航员罚球2次加控球权。
So they're going by the book. Amdi and Beast are now disqualified from the game, and we'll have to take the rest of the game in from the locker room. And Gillenwater assessed a technical as well, so he is also disqualified. So the net is 2 Braves ejected, and the 1 Pilot disqualified from the game. So participants in the back and forth, Jackie and Graham come away with technicals. Well, considering Gillenwater is trying to stay in the game, but considering he's got the unsportsmanlike and then the what appeared to be a shoving match with Travion Graham, I think for Graham and Gillenwater to receive a technical seems fair to me. We'll be short on some personnel, and maybe to the dismay of the basketball fans looking to take in more Lin Zijie. He is also retreating to the locker rooms per the FIBA rule book. After last night's lackluster officiating, I would say the results of the replay seems to be acceptable to me. Maybe the Pilots won't feel great about Graham and Jackie getting technicals, but considering how heated it was, it's rather understandable to reduce the heat in this game.
要先由富邦勇士执行1次罚球。请各位乘客，全场的乘客也要来干扰这一球啊！
Mbaye will take the technical, and the bad news for the Braves, as Mo has that one bounce out. Gillenwater was their best scorer in this game with 11 points, 4 of 7 shooting. Jackie will shoot his and get the bounce. He connects. So the Pilots now open it up to a 6-point lead with now under 2 minutes to go. Not so lucky on the second attempt. Pilots basketball with Artino, Graham, Killer, Owen, and Jackie out there. Michael Singletary, Josh, Goodwin, and Jack for the Braves. Action now resumes here at 5:44 local time. Graham trying to take on Chen Xiangjun. A fading jumper is good. Now, without their top scorer in the game, how did the Braves manage? It's Bandayo trying to stay in front of Goodwin. The step back will bounce above the basket as Mbaye sticks with it. He's blocked. Shaky handles by Jackie as he hands it off to Jiang Swang. Walks into an open three and a beautiful swish. And it's a 6-point run for the Pilots. Michael Singletary trying to counter and will bounce out as Chen Xiangjun with the hustle too. Talk about winning and losing early in the game as Jackie questionable handles and a offensive 3 seconds by Travion. Certainly a huge swing in personnel and maybe in momentum. 6-2 run right out of the gate. One last possession, Braves. Archie Goodwin controlling. He's directing Mo. Quick tag and retreat. Driving left on Bandayo. And forcing it up. No. Chen Xiangjun, he's blocked. No, a whistle comes. And a Pilot on the floor holding his face. He's helped up now as a Brave will go to the free throw line as Chen Xiangjun. Not an easy situation as Chen Xiangjun at 205 centimeters. Be a lot to handle for the Pilots guards. Chen Xiangjun has only seen 16 minutes per game of action. This is his 3rd start and in a row as former head coach, now basically general manager Xu Jingze, saying he will get more time, and Mbaye had that one. I don't know if they'll count the shot. Missed free throw, and 35-27 is the score after the first quarter of action. Thank you for tuning into this Plus League regular season game. We'll be back after the following messages.
是我们的辉夜特别版摩底舞时间。各位乘客可以跟着你前方的空姐们一起跳起来，享福牌打发财，非常好，我看到乘客非常卖力在扭动哦。享福牌打发财，空姐们已经聚集了，准备要开始打麻将了。享福牌打发财。今天天气很冷，大家可以跟着空姐们动一动哦。谢谢各位乘客的卖力配合。等一下比赛过程中，也希望大家可以多多支持领航员，一起大声的加油应援。谢谢空姐。
谢谢若彤，谢谢 Palace Crew。第一节比分35-27。好的，请我们现场的乘客呢，再次送给嘉刚还有格拉一个掌声，好吗？刚刚的场面不要出来啊！第二节回到比赛场上。
Ready to start with the basketball? If you're just tuning in, we've had a what we call a 大场面 in the first quarter. Water, Beast, and Andy for the Pilots disqualified from the game. Mo misses the dribble and now hits Josh in the corner and airballs it. Ethan behind the back. Gets by one. Now to an open Taoyuan Graham for three, short as Jackie flies in for the board. Ethan screen now flipping it up as Artino deep positioning and is held. We'll see who it's on. It's Michael Singletary coming down to help. Ethan driving toward the left side, trying to find a seam, and his foul counted. I think he got blocked on the first attempt. And then look what I found and laid it in. You know, certainly curious. Him try to go one-on-one against Archie Goodwin in amongst the traffic. Might have got hit by a swipe by the Braves. Or it could have been just the basketball. Must be what the referee saw. And no whistle to stop play means Ethan's got this and one opportunity. Misses on the free throw. The Pilots' percentages are going down. Quick Mbaye touch. Josh to Jack. Archie Goodwin's got Graham on the switch. And he gets the and one. Willie Martino. The help came a beat too late. It's Travion Graham's third personal. Justin will join the fray as well. Archie Goodwin improving his free throw stats as well. Now a 64% free throw shooter. Having some struggles early, including a game in Taoyuan. Ethan slices as Justin wide open from three. He bottoms it. The Pilots open it up to a 10-point margin. Jack screen and rescreening for Josh as Justin recovers. Now Mo driving fancy move and got it off the glass. Braves stop the initial action as now a flip up to Martino, and the ball is going the other way. A illegal screen, I think, called on Brown. Goodwin charging, and Brown another foul. We have words between Goodwin and Brown, who was skipping along in a dangerous fashion around Goodwin's legs. Referees are going to go to the monitor. I would advise that the pilots are not dealing with their frustrations that well. Maybe you make one frustration foul with that illegal screen, but you really can't put yourself in harm's way and let the officials start punishing you for your actions, and maybe rightfully so. So not only he has a personal foul on the illegal screen, personal foul on defense, and the referees are looking if they're going to upgrade it or assess anything additionally, because the initial body bump, very much a basketball play, but their extracurriculars could it be additional foul, technical or an unsportsmanlike. We've already lost 3 players so far in the game.
Yes, this is
Though it is going to be a common foul, I'm certain that the referees are going to put in a word of cautionary warning. This is the second game of a back-to-back for the Pilots. As a reminder, Tuesday night, they'll play their 3rd game in 4 nights. That will be against Yankee Arc. If the results hold, the Pilots will remain undefeated in 8 games. The Arc seeking their first victory in their 6th appearance as a unlucky ricochet over a trip for a Goodwin. Trying to get to Artino, stumbling, bumbling, and stepped out of bounds. The Braves are doing a better job of disrupting the Pilots' offense. Their 8th turnover on the game. Justin, though, intercepts the pass. They got 4-on-1 up ahead. Ethan hanging in the air as Brown is hit. All things considered, rather lucky result for the Braves to get a foul instead of a free layup. Alec Brown will step up to the charity stripe. Right now, 0 for from the field, but 2 for 2 from the line, make it 3 for 3. Braves elect to call a timeout. 9:29 left on the clock. That's our cue to step aside. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back after this.
也恭喜我们所有乘客一起完成了我们博朗咖啡3分球的任务啦！谢谢我们应援好伙伴博朗咖啡送给大家 PX 双倍浓烈咖啡100瓶，谢谢各位，谢谢应援好伙伴博朗咖啡。恭喜拿到我们中场游戏信物的球迷朋友们，记得在第2节结束前3分钟来到我们右侧的篮筐下方报到，谢谢。
Pilots with a 10-point lead over the Braves here from Banqiao Stadium in New Taipei. The Taoyuan Arena, the Pilots' home for 5+ seasons, undergoing serious renovations and refurbishing. Out of the break, it's Valle. It's in Shangjun, he's blocked. All ball, the referees say. Artino driving left, he stopped. Ball poked away, Singletary will start a break. Back to Jack, he's hit. Artino could have been more patient. There was all of the Braves defense in the painted area to stop him. Ling Chen will take Artino's place. Played a little bit in last night's game in Amdi's absence, excuse me. Chen Shanjun goes 1 for 2. Pilots running their handoff offense. That's a flare screen for Brown. Flare goes down and Singletary jumps the pass in the middle and the hook pass out of bounds. Missed opportunity for the boys in blue. And they're coming in for the first time, I believe, since starting the game, Chen Yao-wei. Got a rebound and 3 assists to his name. Ethan to an 18-footer, too strong, and deflection to a Ling Chen foul. That was kind of unlucky, but it will be Braves shooting bonus free throws. Last night's game, unfortunately for our viewing pleasure, featured a ton of free throws, yet nobody was really happy about it. The Pilots and Ghost Hawks combined for 41 attempts at the line. They did shoot proficiently. As Chen Yao-wei moves it well short. It was the high school, collegiate, and Plus League Rookie of the Year in his time as a freshman, as a rookie. Makes the adjustment. Driving kick to Alec Brown and a slip of the basketball. Numbers ahead, it's Goodwin with a right-handed lay-in. Justin is smacked and a foul is called. It is Zhou Huiyu, who the Braves, I think rightfully can say, they caught a lot of basketball, but just touching the basketball doesn't give you complete free reign to body the offensive player. Justin makes the first free throw, averaging 16 points per game, and is easily the leading candidate for most valuable player. Already with a quiet 11, now 12 points. Not having efficient a night last night, but today is a new day. Finally put some points on the board for the Pilots as Goodwin makes it over Pauian on the post-up. Pauian certainly excels at as a perimeter defender. Yergi gave him props for that. Post-ups are a whole different game. Driving kick offense to Ethan in the right corner. Got it back. Guandayo giving a screen for no. And finally the Braves come away with it. Foul in the open court and more free throws. Pilots on the quarter have attempted 4 free throws. The Braves attempts 8 and 9 coming up. Going with a smaller lineup with Valle at center, Singletary at power forward. Pilots are countered with Artino and Brown now. Goodwin 1 for 2, trying to warm up those hands. Ethan drives, stops, is tripped up. Kind of a chancy counter move there. And it's not Chen Jiangshuang, but it's number 3, Chen Lisun, taking off the warm-ups. He's due to come in for Ethan. Only a 5-point game. Brown can't get the tap in, got his own board back, so Ethan will get some more time as Justin needs to work on the behind-the-back pass. Contested 3 by Artino. Now Valle clutching in the air and blowing the layup. Taoyuan to make it up for him. And it's a 4-point game. Well, Justin from 18 feet, that's no good. The Pilots offense is stalled out. Singletary can't beat Brown as Artino switches onto him. Taoyuan with a catch and shoot, and it clanks underneath. Now Chen Lisun can come in Pilots need somebody who can get all the way to the basket or some rotation. Guarded by Goodwin. And easily blocked by Mbaye. And ball going the other way. Goodwin lost the handles, and not good basketball out there. It is close though. 45 for the Pilots, 41 for the Braves as the Pilots elect to call timeout. We thank you once again for sticking with us through our technical difficulties from Bench House Stadium, the Pilots' home for the rest of this regular season. They have gone 14 straight possessions here in the second quarter without a field goal made as Tanisa is pressured and a foul on the off-ball action. Now, considering the referees called a foul for the Pilots, it's not really the right time for Irgi to get all up in their ear. The Braves have been sticking with a small lineup with Mbaye at center for a long stretch here in the second. And Singletary and Goodwin also in the front court. Now KJ will come in for Josh, who's kind of laboring to the bench. Is coming in cold. Off-ball foul. On Justin, his second personal. Well, the Braves are certainly doing a much better job here in the second quarter with a small lineup. They gave up 35 points in the first quarter. Right now, Pilots at 11, 7 minutes in. A 3-point ball game as the Pilots are ice cold. Tough take by Justin. Mbaye with the stop and the rebound as well. And Archie Goodwin is fouled. And yet more free throws. And I see in front of me, Zokoye is headed to the locker rooms. Goodwin making an adjustment, aiming for the back of the rim. Now a turnover, and the backup point guard experiment is going, getting worse and worse for Yergi. Anderson, a second-year player from National Taoyuan Sport University. Goodwin driving in a tough angle. As KJ skied for the board, and it will stay with the Braves. Trying to find an angle on Artino, elevates and gets over him for two. And just like that, the Braves have taken the 1-point lead. Pilots and the fans not happy about that foul, and the referees are holding their hands out. They want to talk it over. Will they go to the monitor? It is a common foul, though. Now the Braves not so sure about the call, and a trip to the monitor.
欢迎各位来到我们领航大舞厅啊！那刚刚有拿到中场游戏信物的乘客球员朋友们呢，也可以准备的来右边的篮筐集合喽。接下来我们等待裁判老师的判罚结果。
经 IRS 检视，洪凯杰犯规，家康罚球2次后继续比赛。
So it's just a common foul on KJ. One of the reasons why Chen Lisa might be getting more run is Owen Chen Jiangshuang has 3 personal fouls. Now Owen played 25 minutes last night. For 2. Goodwin on the curl, takes the bump and gets the lay-in. He has not taken a rest here in the second quarter as Braves get a stop. A crazy crashing attempt, and throws it off a pilot out of bounds. Taoyuan's got an angle to an open KJ. His three, that's no good. Bad candles by Jackie. He turns it over. Singletary, just a quick fire three, and no luck. Now under 3 minutes to go. This second quarter couldn't end any sooner. Braves have made up 9 points of ground as Alex rounds in and out three. On the switch, Goodwin lasers it in. Trying to go behind the back. Artino lucky to scoop it up and score. As somehow the Braves think they need to call a timeout and talk it over. Understandably, Singletary, Mbaye, and Goodwin might be fatigued. We left off with the Pilots scoring a layup. One of only 3 field goals they made this quarter, 3 for 14. The Braves way more proficient with a 7 for 11 from 2, 8 for 16 in the quarter, but mostly living on the free throw line, 8 for 13. Goodwin, and he sticks his leg out. It's an offensive foul. I don't think that's the first time he's been called for that. Now, it's kind of a specialty, as previously in basketball, the contact with the kicked out leg actually often resulted in defensive fouls, but there's been now special rules in place to disincentivize that, as it's a bad look on the game. And I think for Archie Goodwin, you might even argue like, well, you can just go with a no call there. Artino, no good on the first. No good on the second, as look out for the board. Jackie to Artino, bumping, putting it up, and no. Singletary fights off Brown for the board and gives it to Taoyuan. Goodwin now shoots in Alec Brown's face. Braves only 1 for 7 from the three-point land. Killer, the clutch. I think he was blocked as Artino throws it off Denshang, going out of bounds. this season, the Pilots have not lost once. Time running down. Jackie coughs it up on the drive. Up ahead, Zhang can't find it. Gotten quite deep as down the other way. Another turnover. Singletary needed some rhythm, catches it back, and there, downs the three. Finally something showing they know what they're doing out there. Blocked from behind, 12 seconds left on the clock. The Pilots have never been behind at halftime here in the Plus League. The closest was down by 2 points to the Braves on December 11th. They would eventually win by 6. The previously only close single-digit margin until last night's Pilots Ghost Hawks. More whining and complaining. The referee will actually go talk to Aaron of the Braves, whereas Yergi's gonna get Jonah Morrison in for Alec Brown. Jackie, 2 straight turnovers, now with a chance at the line. Five, now 6 points, all coming from free throws. Otherwise, 0 for 2. The Pilots overall shooting sub 40% in this game. Singletary trying to beat Owen as Mbaye picks him up. And Yergi calls his second timeout. Trying to set up a 2-for-1 here, and the Pilots really need it. 17 points here in the second quarter. So from 90 feet away, Lee Jiakang will inbound. Braves are giving Archie Goodwin a breather. Singletary Mbaye is still out there as Chen now gives ground. Guan Dayo will be called for the travel. He thought he didn't leave his feet. Well, it's hard to believe this is a first place team with 10 turnovers on the quarter, 3 for 16 from the field, and yet only down by 5. Alec Brown's stint is over, and Artino will be relieved as well. Overall, the Pilots have Travion Graham and Chen with 3 fouls apiece. Braves holding with a basically a half-second game clock, shot clock difference. Aggressive switch as Mbaye almost lost it. Goodwin back in. He saved from going out of bounds. Tough take. Had the ball surrounded as 2 seconds left. Guandayo, a clutching shot, is a brick. So the Braves coming into Banchao Stadium for the first time put up 30 points in the second quarter to take the 57-52 lead. We'll be taking a break before the halftime breakdown of this one coming up.
挑战的时间啦！
还有看到一些好像很会跳的乘客们，
看到舞棍上来了哦，这个熟面孔哦，我们老头嘛哦。
也可以有一些乘客也可以站在我的左手边，分左右两边。
大家就定位，就定位。今天来到这个 party 就是不要害羞，一起跳舞就对了，好不好？跟着我们 PLEAGUE Crew 一起来跳，那耳朵要张开，耳朵要张开，好不好？
我们总共会有8位乘客可以获得由我们 WeGoWare 提供的补给水壶背号款。
好，哎呦，凯莉也来了，好好好，大家准备好了吗？各位这个武林高手们，那现在要请 DJ Vicker play the music。
第一首是什么歌嘞？
两边这个 battle 的意味浓厚啊。哦耶！
会跳的就往中间站了，往中间站，不要害羞。
跳起来！
太会了吧！
哇塞 ！Let's go！
超级厉害！那就是你们的 show time 咯。
我仿佛看到以前玩的游戏叫做劲舞团呐。
非常好！
哇哦！
接下来下一首是什么歌嘞？
下一首是什么？
哎呦，这个是雅雅舞风。
哎，复古的，
复古的，复古的，大家都可以跟着一起跳起来哦。
老头，这个你要吧？好，注意哦。
大跳，大跳。
送他回家，把过去传说成一段神话。
为什么他们跳得这么好？
对啊，舞感太好了吧？
是有练过是不是？
在乎他，却被他全部抹杀，越疼他，越生气，
非常好。座位上的乘客如果会跳的，也可以跟着一起跳哦。
请问你们刚刚是不是有去百战练舞？
你们是有偷练是不是啊？
找一个。
好，下一首歌是什么呢？
这个太经典了吧，大家都会跳吧？
老熟了，
跟着一起拍手。
我们座位有会跳的，也可以站起来跳哦。
哎呦，大家都很会，很会。哇哦
Follow the Plus League at the Plus League's Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN. Thanks to the hard work of our colleagues at Formosa Television, it seems that we have at least our equipment starting to recover with the main camera footage. I'm Ryan Chen, taking you through the game on the English commentary track. Jason Huang Tongcao and former Plus League player with the Lioneers and Kings Lin Liren on the Mandarin broadcast track.
厉害了吧？他每首都会啊！
你们太夸张了。
你们有排舞对不对？
In last season on January 11th, the Ghost Hawks took the 106-86 road victory against the now defunct Kaohsiung Steelers.
这个必须有点资深呐。
座位上的乘客也可以跟着一起哦。
这首歌我刚刚是没有听过啦哦。
我好像也没有听过。
哇，经典经典。
经典经典，大家一起。
We have yet to produce statistics on the game, so I'll read them out to you. The Braves with 57 points on 20 of 48 shooting. And they're leaving a lot of points at the line with 12 for 21 free throw shooting. They have taken down 27 rebounds, 11 on the offensive end. Assisted on 9 scoring chances, getting 8 steals, 6 of them in the second quarter, 3 blocks, and a very modest 6 turnovers. Meanwhile, the home team, the Pilots, have not given their home fans that much to cheer about. 14 for 36 from the field, 18 for 28 at the line. Not too shabby, but not nearly the proficiency that they had last night at nearly 90%. They have 31 rebounds, 11 of them on the offensive end, 11 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, but can you believe it, 17 turnovers. The Plus League average this season is to see teams turn it over only 14 times. Now the big reason the Pilots are turning it over so much, their offense and offensive shot making in particular, they're just so poor. They need to keep engaging in dribble drives and risky pass that the Braves are picking them off. They've also committed 17 fouls to the Braves 18. It's time to take a break as you enjoy the sights and sounds from Banqiao Stadium.
那跟我们 Pilots Crew 一起来合照 ，Pilots Crew 帮我形成2排可以吗？
帮我前面站一些人，后面帮我站一些人。
好，谢谢谢谢。
谢谢。
好的，大家都要露出脸来哟 ，OK。好，看到前面，3、2、1，耶！再一张哦，看到中间，来3、2、1，响胡牌，大发财，耶！谢谢。
谢谢所有乘客，谢谢 Pilots Crew。
谢谢。好的，距离下半场还有7分多钟的时间，各位稍待片刻休息一下，等回到精彩的比赛，待会见啦。
也可以用我们的 WeCoWear 的水壶补给一下水分，等一下再好好加油啦。乘客们，我们要抽出我们的飞行乘客赛后颁奖啦！那要抽出的是这一位。好。局区的朋友在哪里？局区7排44，局区7排44。郭家宏抽到你了。
Last king of Scotland sipping good liquor.
那等一下赛后的时候呢，我们会在
Oscar winner, Oscar winner. If your flow's Aquafina, I'm Katrina. Y'all say that.
哦，我看到你了，小哥，我看到你。等一下赛后的时候呢，会有我们的工作人员来引导你，然后到我们的场中颁奖。
And the green pilot's jacket is Lin Ziying, the Taiwanese singer in the building. As we are 5 minutes away from the second half beginning. Once again, they're the Pilots and Braves team statistics, thanks to our hardworking crew to revive the machines. The Braves were initially led by Troy Gillenwater, who had 11 quick points in the first quarter, but then once again in a confrontational situation and was disqualified, as was Beast for coming off the bench as not a member of the 5 on the floor, as did Amdi for the Pilots. Well, they're led by Archie Goodwin's 17 now and Mbaye with 11. The Braves are hoping to be the first team to take down the undefeated Pilots. On their end, they're led by Justin Lu Junxiang's 12 points. And Artino follows him with 8. And Trevion Graham has only played 11 minutes. He has 6. So if the Pilots aren't unable to score, well, they've also not held the Braves down. 27 points in the first quarter, 30 points in the second. Coming into tonight, I did a count of all the 30 and more points allowed and 25 to 30 points allowed in a quarter. Well, the Braves are the second highest team with 20 out of the 28 quarters they played this regular season, giving up either of those options, including 8 30-play quarters. The Pilots, number 1, only allowing 8 such quarters. The Yankee Arc are, as you can expect, the worst. Only 3 quarters where their opponents don't score 25+ points. And the Ghost Hawks are, you could consider, in the middle of the pack, 12 for 28 in the stat. Well, hopefully things will turn for the better on the second half of action and on Tuesday night, where the Arc will play the Pilots on the road for the first time.
Check me out. I've been a loose cannon, I'ma stand first. After 3 rounds busting and I'ma let it burst. I can't work the way there's nothing but leg work, cause I'ma get the popping and knocking them till their head hurt. You don't want to pride with the master, but I'm the one you gotta fight after. I'm a big pride, make them all fall like college. Damn, make them stink like college. You don't wanna get me cornered. I'ma have you down by the morning. Call up your friend, call up big boys. You rock the party, I bring the noise in. Team like, whoa, watch how we up them now. Shot the one with the big mouth, make them get low. King and the queen don't know. Took a one deal, gotta get both. Trying to get started, I'm tooling the back and get in the boss with a spar with 300 warriors coming like Spartans. I'm charging like Call of Duty, you better been hard in my army. Just coming to hit a target regardless. Ready to move, hit it, I got a mission to hit them with a drill. As soon as I get the feeling, I'm pinning my enemies. Then they hit me, can't get rid of me, won't stop. Kennedy won't pop. Come on, let's don't come to me like, whoa. Why you brought beef to my door? You out coming. Someone pull up when there's war. Expect me to knock on the door. You know, control your breathing. Soon, you know you're gonna need it. Just know when you see me.
好的，在1分钟过后，我们要回到第3节的比赛，请我们整个球迷朋友们缓缓的回到座位上。记得在我们上下阶梯的时候要注意安全哟。
Check me out. I've been a loose cannon, I'ma stand first. After 3 rounds busting and I'ma let it burst. I can't work the way there's nothing but leg work, cause I'ma get the popping and knocking them till their head hurt. You don't wanna pride with the master, but I'm the one you gotta fight after. I'm a big pride, make them all fall like college. Damn, make them stink like college. You don't wanna get me cornered. I'ma have you down by the morning. Call up your friend, call up big boys. You rock the party, I bring the noise in. Team like, whoa, watch how we up them now. Shot the one with the big mouth, make them get low. King and the queen don't know. Took a one deal, gotta get both. Trying to get started,
第3节比赛。好的，请我们整个球员朋友们，还没有回到座位的，要注意安全哦。
Pilots start the action off with the rock as Taoyuan Graham in there to start. This is the Pilots starting lineup. The Braves have KJ, who's played well, and Michael Singletary in the start. Jackie getting into the painted area, missing the runner. Got his own board and a tough putback. The Jiakang leads the pack with 5 turnovers to his name and his first field goal of the night, guarding Michael Singletary, spinning into traffic and taking a spill. Alec Brown on the help defense. Numbers for the Pilots as Brown slip of the hand. So a stop on one end and yet gave it back on the other as Taoyuan punishes them for the wide open layup. It's a weird, one of those weird nights. Ethan from the right wing, and that swirls out. Braves coming out clearly with the will to play as Ethan bumps, and Archie Goodwin is rewarded with a trip to the line. Looks rather fair to me. Bialton's second personal. Goodwin connects. On the season, averaging 26 points per game. Even amongst the league leaders. Mbaye over Taoyuan Graham, and KJ can't add to the damages. Graham kicking it to Jackie, and that's no good. I guess the Pilots don't realize it's their home court. Ball staying in bounds. Numbers for the Pilots as Justin. He drains a 3 from the top. A needed bucket for the Pilots. Singletary knocked over, and it's Ethan with a foul. He might be getting a warning to the Pilots bench for arguing. He did receive a technical in yesterday's game. And another whistle. The referee's going to converge. There's no foul call. And will they say Taoyuan Graham took it out of bounds, or Michael Singletary took it out of bounds? They're going to the crew chief all the way on the far side. And they're going to go to the video. Sure. In 3 games in returning to action, Michael Singletary is averaging 20 minutes per game. And he is shot well from the outside, 6 for 12, but only 1 for 7. So you get another look. Awkwardly, Michael Singletary was engaging in shooting motion. So it looks like they do get it right, that Travion Graham was a foot out of bounds when he made contact with the basketball. Oh, not the worst deal for either team. No fouls were assessed. Pilots have 2 as a team. The Braves with 0. Goodwin trying to shake, trying to bake to a free. Taoyuan who makes the reverse layup. Good patience there by the Braves to wait out Archie's move. KJ goes to the deck as Jackie throws it away again. Sid is got to reposition his eyeballs. Singletary trying to go with the pocket pass. Brown with the steal. Pilots try again. Justin, their best scorer this game. Working with Brown. They want AB on the post up. Goodwin guarding as Jackie spins out of trouble, spins into a tough miss. Travion Graham underneath, no, did not have the legs, still fighting for it. And a pass to Justin, he's driving, takes on Pauian and gets the lay-in. Wu Qingxiang is the only spot for the Pilots offense that's producing anything. Deflected pass, had a man open as Valle is swallowed up. No, he's got the foul against the Pilots. You look at Justin being aggressive and holding his own in the face of Mbaye's contest. Impressive for him to come off the ground to get up that high. Got a long conversation going between Irgi and the officials on the close side as the Braves bring in Josh for KJ. Working on 11 points. Out of Tennessee University also has 9 rebounds. Pirates get their handoff going. Weird spacing with Brown and Graham together as Travion dances off the rim. They want Mike. Over the top to Goodwin. He's got an open look. That one's off. Braves hit it out of bounds as Justin was starting a break. He has got to touch the basketball more for the Pilots offense. Not always to score, but certainly to great numbers advantages. Kind of a throw play as Ethan is stopped. Wishful thinking there. Bad pass though as the Pilots pick it off. What are we doing out there? Wraparound pass, Justin left open from the left corner. Cannot punish him as Alec Brown skies up for the putback. Braves now 3 turnovers on the quarter. Their lead is down to 2 as Goodwin had it popped up, and 2 is more than 1. How about a 3-on-1 as Taoyuan gets the block. Numbers for the Braves. Kick out to Goodwin. This time with all day, and the stroke is not there as transition foul against Taoyuan on Travion Graham. Chance to catch our breath. The Pilots have the basketball with the Braves committing their first foul here in the third quarter.
陈毅营业中，热舞时刻又来了，跟着 Pilots Crew 一起来跳辉夜特别版魔笛舞，一起呐喊，想胡牌打发财，球场要拼胜利，牌桌要拼发财，看看谁跳得最卖力，就有机会获得空姐们手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦。美女，找到你了，跟着我们的空姐一起跳起来，跟着我们空姐一起跳出我们的辉夜特别版魔笛舞。
The first 5 minutes in the books for the third quarter. The Pilots with a slog of 9-6 to start this frame. 4 for 14 shooting is a sub 30% percentage. No free throw attempts. The Braves, though, Archie Goodwin unhappy with himself for missing a couple of open threes. They have committed 4 turnovers. They're playing a smaller lineup. Chen Xiangjun is back in at center. Ethan twisting. Justin with a catch and shoot. Step back. Archie Goodwin. Good defense. Still 5 seconds on the clock. And Taoyuan is called for a blocking foul. Seems like the Braves bench or the Braves players might have been given a warning. Graham on the curl, taking the bump, and will go to the line. It's on Chen Xiangjun, that's his 3rd personal. I looked up at the in the stadium scoreboard, and they have Singletary at number 88. That gave me a moment to pause. And funny enough, they still have Amdi and number 0, Lai Tingun, as the 6th player shown on the in-stadium LEDs. Well, Graham's first attempt makes it 62 for the Pilots. 2 bounces as Willie Martino puts it on target, and he hit it out of bounds. Lai Tingun will come in. Chen Jiansong is shadowing him down the court. Entering post, now hand off to Josh with some space. Shoots the turnaround and a splash. I was worried they might call it 3 seconds on Jack there. Going around the world. Good defense by Lightian to stick with the play. To a cutting Chen Jianshuang. And a contested shot is stopped. Braves good defense. Now Goodwin to Josh, the contested 3. Good job by Jackie to corral it down. Now speeding ahead, drawing 3 defenders as Justin gets the floater. We might have a touch in the basketball after the field goal warning. I was so worried they were going to stop the game again. Chance to get Guandayo for Jackie. Looking up and down the Pilots box scores, you really have a hard time finding guys that, besides Justin, who had a good game on both ends of the floor. It's Guandayo's turn to guard Goodwin. It's got very little rest. Now the chance to the basket and tried to slam it on the Pilots. It's going to create a 5-on-4. Travion underneath, tough with it, and it gets it in as Goodwin is calling for a sub. Something is not right, as hopefully he is not too worse for wear. Don't know what was going on. It could be the hand, it could be the leg. And toward the very end of the bench, before finally talking to some trainers, might be in the area of adductors. Sunshine Dream showing off the post-up moves and an easy job there. Braves will take back the lead. Graham loses the handle of it. I think the first turnover for the Pilots as Mbaye beats Artino with speed. Justin fade away as Artino right to his hands, almost intentional. Under 4 minutes to play. Mbaye got Graham on the air, but stumbled, so Lightian with a catch and shoot. Can't connect as Graham tackled by Singletary. A fresh 24 for the Pilots as Brown is ready to check in. Singletary's 3rd personal foul. No Braves with more than 3. Obvious holding foul on Lightian. And that'll put the Pilots at the line. Justin trying to reach 20 points on the night. Able to do so. His jersey number on the scoreboard 2 times. Not as efficient from 2-point range, but Once again, he's the only pilot that's properly reading the defense, creating advantages, and maintaining advantage. We saw a number of times Taoyuan can recover and rotate back. Josh directing Pauian as he passes away. Double screen as Singletary attacking the slip, and Chen takes away. Risky jump pass as Jackie hurries the shot and buries it. I did not think that was advisable. Pilots recover as Singletary in the corner. Look out. Saving it inbounds. Josh has a look, and I think it hit the side of the backboard. Pilots with a hold of momentum, up by 4 in the open court. Rays at least match up. They say clean, and will be out of bounds off the Braves. Oh, Aaron is looking if the referees want to review it on their own, and he will be forced to issue the challenge, whereas the pilots bench is looking for a foul. Here in the now frantic third quarter, the Pilots 21-12 against the Braves. Have held the Braves 5 of 13 shooting as you get a look. It's close. Taoyuan does jar the ball free from Pauian's control, and as the referees are saying, Pauian is the only Brave in the vicinity.
在另外一个角度，正面的。对。另外一个，刚刚有一个是中间对面中间拍过去的。然后5号。对。
Now the Braves have had their open opportunities here in the third quarter.
对，
到这里。没有，
很难判断，没办法判断。
我们要看，对，确定这边应该是没有接触。对啊，没办法判断。
If it's Pilots ball, they will have 4.5 on the shot clock. But upon review, it's a successful challenge. So good stop by the Braves.
检视为勇士队球挑战失败，更正挑战成功。
好的，谢谢老师。
Quick reaction by Lai Jinzong to correct himself. Braves have been held scoreless for about a minute and a half. Josh pulling up, and his mid-range shot has been on point. Martino as he loses sight of it. Guandayo saves it. Jackie free in the corner on the hammer. No, but Artino, another chance. Finally, Alec Brown getting a touch. He's missed. And the whistle calls for a foul. We'll see who it's on. Players are heading toward the Braves' offensive end. If it's on Guan Dayo, which it is, it will be the team's 4th foul, his 2nd personal. Kind of one of those excuse me fouls on Guan Dayo. Singletary ended up with a basketball. You have to allow the player who possesses the ball to land with it. Josh feeling himself wayward. Under a minute to go. Guan Dayo picked up the dribble. Jackie mishandling it, and another turnover. Nothing but turnovers for number 12 today. Right now he's out there for defense as Michael Singletary's primary defender. Singletary handling the rock as Josh catches on the curl and throws it out of bounds. Trying to target a teammate on the wing, but Jack and Lai Tian were starting some kind of 2-man off-ball action. Martino to Guan Dayo. A step back block. Good play by Chen Xiangjun. 5 on 3 for the Braves as time expires. Kind of caught me off guard. So the 3rd quarter will end as the Pilots have taken back the lead, 73-71.
是威高威尔的魔法水壶 Ken。当我用魔法水壶指导你的时候，就要跟着音乐摆动你的身体，跟着一起跳舞。乘客照到你了，跟着一起跳舞，一起跳舞，扭动你的身体。想不快，打发起来。乘客照到你了，跟着音乐一起。想不快，打发起来。非常好，不要害羞，不要害羞，你跳得超棒，跳得超棒。哦，隔壁这位乘客非常热情哦，打发起来，跟着一起跳舞。这首音乐出来就要做什么呢？哦，非常好，非常好，非常好，就是这样。美女照到你喽，跟着音乐一起摆动身体。非常好，就是这样。美女，美女，不要害羞，跟着一起。非常好。哦，弟弟非常好，跟着一起。跟着梦姐一起，超可爱，谢谢你。妹妹跟着一起，非常好，非常好，非常棒。那言，那言。好的，非常感谢各位乘客，等一下也要继续大声的帮领航员应援加油。
Hopefully Tuesday night's basketball goes better. 7 p.m. Yankee Arc will have their turn at playing in Banqiao Stadium, the home of the Pilots. That means the Arc actually miss out on playing in Taoyuan Arena, the old version. Justin will start the game off in this fourth quarter along with Ethan on the bench. It's been quite a slog for the Pilot squad. Meanwhile, concern for the Braves as Archie Goodwin seems to have sustained an injury in the third quarter, attempting to get a monster dunk. His return is unknown. Umbaye, just like that, puts the Braves up by 1. Pressure defense by Leitingen. As Guan Dayo from 25 feet, a counter. His second of the game. Needs some help as Guan Dayo ended up on the deck. Now nursing a, looks to be an ankle turn. Leitingen from the middle, and Artino will gobble up the board. Dayo off the handoff, another one. His third of the game as the Braves get some movement going on their bench. Baye trying to get it back as a tussle for the rebound, ends up with the Pilots. Pilots with their biggest lead in a long time. Flip to Alec Brown in good hands by Taoyuan. And the Braves give it back as Lee Jiakang crashed into. We'll have to earn it from the line as Josh retreated in time, at least a foul. It's kind of a loopy pass. When something right on the money would have given the Pilots a layup chance. The Pilots last led by 6 points at the 6:24 mark of the second quarter. Remember, that's the quarter that they decided to take a mid-game nap. 17 points to the Braves 30. But then the Braves did not come out of the second half ready at 14 to the Pilots 21. A hard rattle, but it falls. Braves themselves caught the turnover bug as Guan Dayo hits Josh before he can get a shot off. One of the better performers is the game for the Braves. KJ will check back in. Baye's got Brown on him. Spun around as they start the rotation. Josh taking a bump and a tough take to Jiang Suang with a rebound, and Owen hits Jackie on the sideline, the same sideline, but the other direction where Jackie and Gillenwater collided. Baye's fourth personal. Two fouls for the Braves, 2 fouls for the Pilots here in the fourth. Overload defending Brown as Fan Dayo rifled the pass too strong. Out of bounds. More rotation, and it will be fresh into the game. Ice cold, perhaps. I wonder how much calisthenics he did to get ready. This time it's Alec Brown in deep, a foul as Yergi very demonstrative about the contact there. In the meantime, Fan Dayo out, Justin in. JJ driving on Jackie. A real tough shot. And in all the confusion, the Braves get a takeaway. No sizing up Graham, choosing to get the handoff to KJ. And a wraparound blockout foul for Jackie. On the game, the Braves now have 40 rebounds to the Pilots' 50, so that 10 rebound margin is holding. Next foul for the Pilots sends the Braves to the penalty. Jeff Wu, how does he do? Flutter from the corner. A 43% three-point shooter this season as they finally get Alec Brown a touch. They'll shoot over Jeff Wu. Braves can tie it up here. And Jeff dribbles it off his own self and out of bounds. Well, the Braves are looking to issue the challenge. And given that they were successful in the third quarter out of bounds challenge, they'll be granted this one here. The Braves have a good challenge going here with Graham's left shin, probable cause of out of bounds. So they'll have to double check the shot clock as well. And it seems like the referees were not paying attention on that replay about the clock situation. So they'll talk it over with the table, and they put 17. There we go. Singletary alone on the left side. Anyway, got an angle and an offensive foul call, bumping into Chen Jiangshuang. So much for the successful IRS. Get another look. Chen Jiangshuang is going on his own line, so I'd have to agree. Justin counter spinning, keeping it up, and Artino battles the brace for the putback. Singletary close to the jump circle, has got 2 on him. KJ contested 3, pure. So the strategy of bringing guys cold off the bench is working. Pilots only up by 2. Graham looking for the post up. As Baby a fade away from the corner. Travion Graham now with 11 points. Somehow the ball is jarred free. Singletary knocked off the ball as Chen in the neighborhood of it again. And a Justin hit and almost. And a look at Artino just get deeper position and no block out from the backside. Over on the other side, KJ ready and waiting. And kind of sneaking under the radar, Taoyuan has picked up a foul. They were showing 6 in the stadium. We might need to get that updated on the +League website. And now the problem is the scorekeepers aren't on the same page. The +League website has Taoyuan at 5, but the in-stadium scores were flashing 6 on the in-stadium scoreboard. The number one thing that matters is the sheet that they must be looking at. Still might be a good time for Taoyuan to take a break. But his availability is at least another piece in Aaron's chessboard. Right now, Chen Xiangjun, Singletary, Mbaye, Josh, and KJ are out there with Lai Tian seated on the substitution block. As a reminder, the teams are responsible for finding the scores tables besides the digital statisticians. It's now a chance to go to the play-by-play. And the offensive foul was his second on the quarter. So they do confirm Taoyuan with 5 personal fouls. So the Pilots fans can only blame their own score tables for the disappointment. And Justin clanks the free throw strong. That's not a good thing. Usually don't see a reaction from Chen Youwei, and we got one. Two-possession deficit for the Braves as Mbaye screening for Josh gets the switch. KJ knocked off the ball for a moment. Pilot switching in a lot of places. Singletary lifts it up. No, and Josh is hit on the follow-up. Got better block-out position, and Graham in help. Committing the foul, and hey, what do you know? Chen Youwei is ready to come back in. So Lai Tingyun with just a quick back and forth. It was a 23-second rest officially for Chen Youwei. Seems like the cold weather is bothering the guys out there now. The Braves 14 for 26. Approaching 50%. The Pilots better at 22 for 35 or 63%. Ethan running point, quickly driving to the basket. And went down. Justin way off. Graham in a triple team. They will say it will stay with the Pilots. There were just too many Pilots in the painted area as the ball handler was trying to drive. Just making it easy for the Braves to defend. And whether shot clock or out of bounds, that's the Pilots wasting a possession. Let's see if the Braves can do better. Chen Youwei calls a play and dribbles it up to the left side. Now crosses right as Josh getting a staggered screen. No openings yet. Mo catches it, fouled. Off the earner from the line. It's Ethan who came over with the help. Good enough pass by Zhou Guiyu. Now look, over the outstretched hands of Brown, and because he had to loft it up, it gave Buyouts a chance to crash the party. Mbaye approaching the 20-point mark on the game. 18 and 10 on his night. It'll make it a 2-point game. Handoff action for the Pilots. The Braves snuffing it out. As Justin pulls up from the elbow, bucket. Pretty good defense by the Braves. Josh, jump pass. KJ Euro step and misses. Justin has Graham on his flank and throws it out of bounds. How many times have we seen the Pilots chuck passes out of bounds? Nothing easy in this one as we have a timeout on the floor. It's 87 for the Pilots, 83 for the Braves with 5 minutes remaining on the clock.
拍拍伞的，举高你的双手，跟着我们音乐的节奏一起来拍打。
跟着飞，一起飞向胜利的奖杯。梦想在我们前方发着光，勇敢飞翔，抓住每个希望。Fly, I feel so good。大声喊出我不怕，用我们的力量支持它。Brave, we can do it。就算受伤也不怕，Come on，我们坚持守护它。
Giving the pilots a second half boost is number 6, Guan Dayou. Showing you his highlights here, making a couple of threes, also dishing out a team high 3 assists to, only 1 turnover. That's nice. He does have 2 on the game. Oh no. Braves inbound the basketball. Try to tie. Nope, couple possessions. Trying to get back. Over the top pass. I have no idea what Josh was seeing there. KJ was coming toward the basketball, and was he thinking Singletary might step up for it? Jackie from the elbow area gets it to go through. As the Pilots' cushion is now 6 points. Ready to get a switch as Jerry foul, but blows the layup, so he'll have to make 2 free throws. That's Ethan's 5th personal. Keep an eye out on that. Typically, we say the Pilots have left a lot of points at the line, being the league worst 66 free throw shooting percentage free throw shooting team as Taoyuan goes over, and the Pilots come away with a rebound. In the corner on the break, and Justin just grazes the rim. Maybe he's gone cold as Singletary picked up the dribble. And Justin fouls. Seems like it happens so often in this game where a player will make a mistake or not take advantage of a situation and then make a secondary mistake. It's not a very sharp game out there for all the players. That's 3 straight blanks for the Braves at the charity stripe. In the second half in particular, the Braves 5 for 12. Under 4 minutes to go. Pilots trying to make a couple of shots and put this one away. Ethan. Kick out to Brown. Good contest from Mbaye as it swirls out, batted out by Ethan. At least it will stop the clock. Pilots get to set up defensively. The Pilots have their best 5 out there, or a lineup that they've utilized a lot in the last couple of seasons. I'm not sure about the Braves. Maybe they are. Taoyuan, Josh Mbaye pulling the trigger, in and out as they sorts for the Pilots. Now Josh is the taller player. Jerry, Josh, KJ, Singletary, and Mo. The 3 referees converge. The Braves were successful in their 2 challenges, and they will maintain a Pilot's ball. No more for the Braves. Braves have come away empty in 4 straight possessions as a lucky bounce for the Blue. Starts to break. Now lob it up to Mo, and the Pilots intercept. That makes 6 straight possessions, including 2 trips to the line as Lee Jae-kung with the 1. Drilling the 3, and the Braves call timeout. Now down by 9. Plenty of time to get back into this one, but clearly they're not the aggressors out there. And understandable, they might feel a lot of fatigue from playing a small lineup almost the entirety of quarters 2, 3, and 4. Taoyuan was just a step too far, and Jackie shot it with confidence. He's now amassed 16 points, second highest on the team. Maybe there's a reason why he's given the chance to turn it over 7 times. Braves do not make a change personnel-wise. The second half, they're 26 to the Pilots 40. As KJ catches it on the flare, hits the underside of the rim, and the Braves come away with nothing on back-to-back ATOs. Drive and kick dangerous for Brown. Up close to Graham, finds Jackie. Can he connect? No. And Justin hits Mbaye for the foul. His 4th personal, and maybe gives the Braves a little bit of hope with 2 free throws coming up. Mbaye's been better than most of his teammates. 3 for 5. In fact, that is second to only Troy Gillenwater's 2 for 3 percentage-wise. Mbaye scores on the first. Good with the second. Braves not out of it yet with a 7-point deficit. Ethan just taking his time on the outside as the Brave goes down. Jackie is fouled and somehow gets it in. Hoop and the harm. Well, he's exemplifying the Pauian and now Pilot spirit of never giving up. I chastised him for a poor game up to the second half, and his shot making has really made a difference. Getting in on the sneakily subbed on number 3 Spencer Lin. Free throw to boot. Now it's a 10-point deficit for the Braves. Mo got Brown backpedaling and swallowed up for the block. Get helped out by Alec as the Braves did hurry down, only burn Well, I say only burn, but it felt very quick. They got down the floor in 9 seconds. Up close to Spencer, leaning on Jackie as Brown missed the chance at a rebound, but his teammate picked him up. Under 2 minutes, the Pilots can walk it up. Braves not applying that much ball pressure. Jackie turning the corner. The turnaround 2 is going to be a run-out chance. Josh is fouled. Travion Graham stopping the action with his 5th personal. Not a lot of ball game left, so no need to worry about foul situations. Here you see the tap on the face. Well, we've credited the Braves 2 wins at home. A lot coming on the inspiration and motivation by Beast and Singletary for coming. Well, Singletary's already registered 40 minutes played in this one. And a warrior in this one to stay out there, contribute for his team. Roll for Brown, spinning on the catch and finishing with the right hand. What a sequence for the 7-footer as Josh lines up the 3, air balls it, and Spencer takes it out of bounds. Pilots just need to be disciplined with the basketball, and this one should be in the books. Braves, not a lot of legs left to apply pressure. Now Taoyuan is on Ethan. 10 seconds. Shaking right, back past to Graham. To Ethan, blocked. Still getting on the rim and in. Stroking it on the right block, as Xiaobai does. Look how Josh is hit, and it's Justin with his 5th personal. And now Irgi will make 1 change for killer Guan Dayo. And now Owen. Just need a few ball handlers, few free throws. And the Pilots will push their win streak to 8. The Braves certainly gave a valiant effort despite being shorthanded in the game. I think they have a lot to take away from playing that small lineup so often. Only some stretches with 2 bigs in there, as they've historically liked to be. Couple of possessions left as the Pilots fans eagerly anticipating the win streak continue. Guan Dayo. Ethan fires away. Got up to Spencer, 1 man to beat, and there's a deuce for the Bay Area native. But that's all she wrote. Pilots 99, Braves 89 is your final here from Banchao Stadium. Well, if you tuned in from the very beginning, you get all the credit in the world, as we had some technical difficulties that we had to work through, but credit to most of the television staff for getting the machines and the wires all plugged in. Fans will file out as the Pilots will break it down from the jump circle. Victorious for the 8th time this season. Their lead on the Braves is now 5 games, as the Braves drop down to 3 wins and 5 losses on the season. Now a half game behind the Ghost Hawks, who lost last night and are at 3-4. The 0-5 Yankee Arcs, the expansion team this year in the Plus League, will get their crack at the Pilots on Tuesday. Quick turnaround for the Pilots as the action continues. We're looking for the Pilots player of the game. I think Jason on total has got Jackie courtside.
现场在板桥体育馆，所有还在现场的乘客们，先给李家康还有领航员团队拿下开季8连胜一个热情的掌声。哇！好，先请家康来谈一下。 今天这场比赛从第1节打到了第4节，真的对你们来说非常的艰难。那最后面投进那个3分球之后，成功的稳住胜负。
Jackie's three-pointer to maybe give the Pilots some confidence.
其实很开心，然后今天很多球迷到场帮我们加油，然后也很谢谢队友跟教练的支持。那其实我们团队都很辛苦，然后其实是一整个团队有这个效应，才可以打出那么棒的领航员。然后也很谢谢粉丝一路以来的支持，那我们会继续加油，谢谢。
好，那这边稍微来聊一下第1节的冲突，事主就在这边，来聊一下当时团队给你什么样的支持？
其实他们都很挺我，就是你有看到，大家都有上场帮我，就是维护。那也很谢谢 Chen 格拉汉，他特别就是有帮我出头。那我也很谢谢有其他团队跟教练都继续鼓励我。那其实我觉得这也是 球赛的一环，那也希望我们可以尽快的调整，然后进入状况，然后不要被其他因素而影响。
好，那今天创下了联盟团队开季最长的连胜纪录，还有没有什么话想要给这么多今天几乎是满场的乘客们？还有什么话想跟他们说？
我们会尽最大的努力拿下胜利，那也辛苦你们粉丝，然后继续为我们加油，谢谢。
掌声送给桃园彭于晏，也请李家康帮我们在镜头前留下 MVP 的签名。
再次掌声送给家康，也谢谢崇超，谢谢崇超的访问。
To summarize, Jackie giving thanks to the fans for coming, then the thanks to his support staff and teammates, and they all went together as a team, and part of the kerfuffle in the first quarter is part of the games, and a special ups for Travion Graham for stepping in to defend him. They'll do their best to win, and the Pilots now have a Plus League record, 8 straight wins to open up a season.
再一次掌声送给家康好不好？兄弟有点狠啊！哇！好了就好了。 好，第2颗球，来第2颗球，第2颗球。好，来家康先跟2颗球来合影留念，我们 Pilots Crew 一起游。 好，看到中间摄影师，这样拍得下吗？要不要2排？不用 ，OK。啊，2排，帮我们形成2排。来，靠近一点。好，注意哦。好 ，3、2、1，耶！好，比个8，因为8连胜，比个8。3、2、1，耶！ 现在呢，想要拿到这一颗球的，家康前方帮我丢1颗，后方帮我丢1颗。好，3、2、1，尖叫！接好了，好，后方来，家康看一下哦。后方的朋友尖叫声。好的，家康，谢谢。现在要帮我们签名留念，我们的棉豆腐呢，飞行板板也要签下家康的名字。今天的表现真的是非常爆炸，19分的得分数啊。OK， 拿着我们的飞行板板看向中间的摄影师。 好，也邀请我们乘客来到我们场上。
A final word from Banqiao Stadium, the home of the Taoyuan Pauian pilots, who on back-to-back nights get it done, whatever it takes. Funny enough, scoring 99 points once again, and the Braves held to 89 points. There's the combined team statistics, where we have points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. The Pilots, with bigger personnel out there for most of the game, have the edge in rebounding, but they did shoot themselves in both feet, really, with 25 turnovers, 17 in the first half, making their 8 in the second half seem much more manageable. One huge takeaway for the Braves is the diligence and the heroics and courage for Michael Singletary to play every second of quarters 2, 3, and 4. Certainly the hardest fought game, one of the hardest fought games in his career, with Archie Goodwin sustaining injury and Troy Gillenwater in the dust-up in the first quarter, deeming ineligible for the rest of the game. The Pilots, eventually, their strength of the season, their good form, did eventually play out for their 8th straight win. Can they push it to 9? We'll see on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. right here from Banqiao Stadium, where the Yankee Arc. Could they sneak in and beat the Pilots, playing 3 games in 4 nights? There's our color commentator, Xiaoli Ling Liren. And then for most of television's Jason Huang Cao. So that's maybe what we needed. We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. So on behalf of our Mandarin commentators, FTV, our partners, the teams in the Plus League and the league offices, I'm Ryan Chen signing off, and we'll see you guys in the next one.